is Day 17 Math. Bob and Tim were racing their toy cars. Bob finishes the race in 37 minutes. Tim finishes in 23 minutes. How many more minutes did it take Bob to finish than Tim? So anytime it says how many more, that indicates that we are going to subtract. And we know that our larger number comes first in our subtraction problem, and then our smaller number comes second. So when we're writing our equation, Bob finishes the race in 37 minutes, and 37 is bigger than 23, so 37 goes first. 23 for Tim goes second, and then we have to figure out how much. So we're just going to put a question mark at the end. Show your thinking using base 10 blocks. Like I've said before, we are only making the first number when we are subtracting, and our first number is 37. So we have 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, so there's our 30, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 1s. So we have 37. Now we look at our second number. Our second number is 23. In our ones place, we have a 3, so we're going to cross off 3 1s. Once we cross off the 3 1s, we count how many we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 1s left, so we need to put that in the ones place. Now we go to our 10s. Again, we look at our second number. We have 2 in the 10s, so we need to cross off 2 10s. And that leaves us with 1 10. So 14 is our answer. Now we're going to go to our number line and see if we get 14 again. So I'm going to write our problem up here so we can see it. That'll help us while we are working it out. 37 minus 23. As always, you need one color for your 10s. I'm going to do blue today for my 10s. And one color for our 1s. And I will do green for our 1s. Once we have our two colors, our first number in the problem is 37, and we put that at the end of our number line because we're going to be counting backwards. So after we write our first number, we look at our second number. We have 23. We look in our tens place. We have a 2 in our tens place, so we need to jump back 1, 2 humps. And in each hump, I'm going to write minus 10. And then we trace the humps and write at the end of the hump, not in the middle, but in the end, 10 less. So 10 less than 37 is 27. 10 less than 27 is 17. Then we're finished with our 10s. So now we need our 1s color that we chose. And we look at our second number, and in the 1s place we have a 3. So we need to make 3 humps starting right where our 10s humps ends. Then we trace back 17, 16, 15, 14. And 14 is what we got with our base 10 blocks too, so we are good to go there. And we write our number sentence. So we take our equation, which was 37 minus 23 equals, and now we know that it equals 14. So in that last blank, instead of a question mark, we're going to put 14. What is your final answer? 14, but 14 what? When we're working with a word problem, we have to put a word after our number. So let's look back at our problem. Bob and Tim were racing their toy cars. Bob finished the race in 37 minutes. Tim finished in 23 minutes. How many more minutes did it take Bob to finish than Tim? So some of you may think to put cars, but it's not cars. We're not saying 14 cars. We're saying 14 minutes. All right, guys, if you need any help with this, please reach out to me. I'd love to help you. I know that subtraction is a little bit harder than addition, and it's not a fan favorite in any of the classrooms, so I would love to help you if you need it. Just let me know. All right, thank you guys.